Hey, welcome back. So if you forget to fill up your bike and you run a bunch of laps around in the pit, you run out of gas. But because it's a KTM, it could be a number of things. So the solution to that is, well, bring another KTM. I brought the other bike because I did plan to do a back-to-back comparison. That just never happened. We just ripped laps.
Because the fuel pickup's up here. She might have starved, which is something people have complained about.
That's weird. Well, she'd be eating gas riding like we are today.
We are burning a fair amount of gas, but that's relative to the very small engines on these bikes. So don't sick Greta after me, and Justin, you're good to fly another 150,000 kilometers and run your 7 oversized SUVs entourage around the country, because no one else can afford to. Well, this is spring riding for us. You wait for the last snowstorm to pass, the snow to melt off the ground, some of the frost to come out of the ground, and then you need to wait for things to dry out a little bit. So in the early spring, you ride pits, and you stay out of the woods so you don't turn them into big, ruddy, soupy messes. But that's okay. That allows us to get some laps in, and that's good training. So Lance and I made this little course. It's quite short, so you can get a lot of laps in, which is good for repetition and allows you to focus on things like corners and braking, which are important things. And those things become really important because if you miss a corner in the pit, you could pile into some rocks, or you could launch your bike into a pond. Lance and I are both on leave, which means we were able to get out and ride on this Wednesday, and unfortunately Colin was not. Corporate Colin was serving the man, so he wasn't able to break free, but his bike is back together after servicing and ready to go, so I expect any weekend now the three amigos will get out and ride. I haven't really said anything about the TSP head and tune that I have in this bike, and I have another video where I do talk about it briefly, and it is brief because I'm not sure what I would say. I don't know how people could do a full-length review of any kind to say what they're feeling. I would just simply say it works, and it works really well. Does it make the bike super powerful? No, it doesn't change the horsepower, I don't think. If it does, it's minor. It just changes where you get that power. It's a lot broader, so the torque curve is much fatter or flatter, so that you have more on tap early on. And that's that snap that I was looking for, so that you can pop the throttle instead of having to do a clutch pop to make the bike go. That said, I'm not tapping into all that power because it's beyond me. And particularly right here where Lance goes blasting by me, I'm a little puck shy because on this straightaway earlier in the day, I missed one of these corners and almost went into the rhubarb, and that would have put me into these asphalt blocks that you'll see in a second on the left.
Nice.
Well, that's just about one lap, and like I said, it's a short lap. We're, 3.5 minutes in for a lap, I think. I'm going to do another lap here in the video, and I'm just going to let it play so you can hear what the bike's doing, and that lap's going to be kind of me warming up after taking a bit of a break, so you get what you get. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay. We put in a lot of laps. I got a couple more in me, but my shoulder is starting to ache. Oh, baby. This is getting super soft right here. I'm getting super soft. Lost my rhythm. Fuck's sake. Get a grip here or something, man.